David. I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters...
Years from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are... 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here, we've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General,
That is all.
David, go on.
let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger. The juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
They're already here. Where's the attack coming from?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game. Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Launched.
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going to plan. Everybody, give me a status report! Whoa, it's a ruckus down there.
Target is hit.
Multiple aircraft overhead. It's the enemy!
Strider 1, locked on target.
Prioritize anti-air combat preparations over leaving the port.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
A bomb would work fine. You'll wipe them out with one hit. Sir, there's a missile there. We've done damage to the port and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up.
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
Radar up and running. Lost contact with the second lieutenant. They're gone. That means we have less than half our forces left. Now we have our fighters up there. Missile, evading. Keep up the
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? You probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me. Let's pack to the grid.
Take out the ones huddled together.
Aegis vessel Thalassa has been destroyed. The enemy's AA capability should be greatly reduced.
We're keeping minimum personnel on board for damage control. Negative. All personnel abandon ship. Damn it. Captain a ship like this. How many ships in port are still operational? The engine was taking damage, but like to lift the half. Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay. Strider 1, enemy vessel destroyed.
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Farbanti.
Okay.
Low altitude.
Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. That's mostly the work of 3 strikes. Suggested an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. You won't have many on board, unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes. Use optical sighting and fire management! Yes, sir.
All right. We've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
Have our ships on the don't push stall. Somebody do something about those bastards up there!
We gotta shoot at him to shut him up.
Radio chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other tables as well.
Ronza has the southern port to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go.
Maintain course if you want to go back
This
to
is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter. Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is Control Tower. This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prin, sending coordinates.
all aircraft. We've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down. All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Shepard, Team 3 Strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I'd predicted. I'm sorry, sir.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go!
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Came in for a picnic and found ourselves in a marathon.
I thought you said this would be a walk in the park.
We take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer. There's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, Cal, lend me a hand, will you? I'm actually getting used to flying like Trigger.
Slow away.
Behind the enemy. That's a lot of ships lost. I'm gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Buy stock in salvage companies while you can. More vehicles crippled and one damaged in Edaba Plateau. They're wiped. Let's go help the survivors.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces.
Taking out quite a few of them, but there's still some left.
Behind the enemy.
4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
This is Rudy. Right side, the rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. We still got machine guns. Engaging.
All rotorcraft in the area appear to have been eliminated.
My helicopter's all gone. So this is what the snowbirds can do. Say goodbye.
Fox 2.
Can't let Trigger hog the spotlight.
Strata 1, target acquired. Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Strider 1, target destroyed. Strider 1, missile away.
Target enemy aircraft. Fire!
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Catch your bow.
Starfighters incoming at super low altitude from area 015. We have a report that 3 strikes is among them. We have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect the port.
Roger that. Keep it on time. Aspen Squadron, EGL Squadron, clear to engage. Enemy really bought us time. Don't waste it. Good. We've reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates. 4 aircraft destroying the entire port? You must be hallucinating.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Target confirmed down. The man you just killed, Captain Dirk Tarnat, was the main reason why the cruiser India was deemed such a threat.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
Sending target information. Commence anti-air fire.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
To fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this. Bridge to CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port. If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught in there. Prepare for anti-air combat. Stay with me. Partner drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill. Command to the officer. It will turn drill to a real war. You don't see it, do you? It's imagination. Your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives. Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat. 3 strikes is performing well above our expectations.
Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Fox 2, you're gonna regret not bringing target back.
Bandit down.
I'll be that 3 strike guy running across from Rocky Mountain.
Missile away. Target acquired.
You made that missile, Strider 2!
Bandit down.
Looks like it's breaking away.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Those are birds! My God!
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
3 strikes are still unharmed.
Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Evading missile.
Missile launched. Strider 1, watch your tail.
Ocean, watch the bandit on your tail.
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV. What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation.
Ah!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit! I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it!
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it. Salvation. The death of a million is a necessity.
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why we need a UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Lucian, head back. I want that 100% survival rating.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Target acquired. Strider 1, missile away.
Enemy has a lock. Evade.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Locked on. Watch 2. Enemy behind you.
1 million lives gone. Picture it.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected. Maintain course to return for resupply.
Imagine.
We're playing tag with a bomb.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Minutes remaining.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is...
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
Wake up! Missile coming your way!
Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar.
The enemy's right in our base. Stay sharp, gunnery officer.
Aye, aye, sir! Never felt so cramped in the sky.
Target confirmed down. With Captain Alonso Terrigo gone, Aegis vessel Colossus won't be much of a threat.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, will be in charge of the Erusian Navy. Well, would have been, actually.
2 minutes remaining. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Target is hit. Missile launched.
Target destroyed. Locked on bandit. Box 2.
Target acquired.
Smashed.
Target shot down.
Target destroyed.
Aegis vessel Menace destroyed.
Respond! Menace, please respond!
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Behind the enemy. Hostile has a lock. Damn cowards, shooting us from beyond our range.
Valkyrie, this is Courtman. Package X are ready to Also, there's a rumor going around the military. Three strike missiles
seconds to contact. Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected. Impact, now!
Well done. We've managed to hit the Evolution Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission. It's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Walter, missile! Behind you! Walter!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream.
That's those damn bats!
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles! The missile alert didn't go off in time. It hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick.
Nickel.
Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
What the? Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. Nicely done. Send it, Trigger! You idiot! Stay focused! Take down 3
I told you not to call me an idiot!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. But the death blow will be for you, Trigger.
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him. Not one bit.
I can't do it for long! You're not smart! You know that?
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
No! I can't do anything! Out on my own! No!
There may only be 1 left. Here, let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
No! He's going to have a bomb. So I'm going to be alone again and then... I'll be waiting for you to do 3 strikes. 3 strikes!
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated. Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler Erosion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch the water.
Fusion, no, stop it! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass!
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations. Cut it! That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. They resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone. A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over. So you murder him. Crude, but effective. In reality, they've no need for living heroes, just dead ones. Here's a question, Alex. Can we stop Captain Mateus Torres?
Depends on if you treat the captain or 3 strikes as a singularity.
Both are. What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
a 7 months calculation with current resources.
We'll just have to trust the guys in the field.
David, evacuate.
No, I still have to finish up here.
The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This vote has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in ORED. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
All right, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to ORED within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by OSEA, its allies' sound surveillance system, and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea Seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-80443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at P&E Trench. The sub's max operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sono buoys to build a sono buoy barrier. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sono buoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ASROCs and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is in order. Now get your fat asses moving.
Strider Squadron.
Well, it's time for some treasure hunting, Trigger. Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Hujin. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
This is Patrol Aircraft Sector 1. We're deploying the Sono Buoy barrier. We're all prepared to buy the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to fly to locate it.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood. Understood. Roger.
Understood.
3 strikes of rebels in the area. Catch them like that. Go! Rip the wings off that degenerate!
Strider 2, engaging. Strider 3, engaging.
Cyclops 2 engaging.
They must have been waiting for us in the air.
Major, here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30, depending on the type of aircraft. That's unconfirmed intel. 3 strikes, you can reduce them to a single digit.
Nah, you can reduce them even more. Not sure it's because of Trigger, but those are calculations I do like.
Know the answer soon enough.
Target acquired. Strider 1, missile away. We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
So there were more hiding.
Trigger, can you get him? I'm on my target's tail.
Okay, lock acquired. Firing.
Trigger won't be able to defend them all.
Missile away.
Situation report. Debris from the downed aircraft is landing in the water.
Let me know if the bodies, I mean the debris, stops raining.
Was that 3 strikes? Thanks, buddy. Do you have a moment?
What's up?
2 groups of demonstrators have clashed. People are running away. See lots of signs held up. There are even banners flying in the air. The advertising drones.
What? You're in Elred?
Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't solved the terminal guidance mystery either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
You guys aren't running, are you?
Damn right.
Running? Wait, running? Yes, those drones are running away.
What do you mean?
I'll call you back. Alex, I need you to check something. 45% of my target dropped.
If they get through these waters, they'll know where you're going.
Protect Spectre! Patrol aircraft.
Keep off out far from the patrol aircraft. I got a bandit on lock.
Target acquired. Strider 1, missile away.
I'm grateful you're around.
Missile away. Bon voyage.
Hostile confirmed down. Told you so. 3 strikes got her back.
Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes down to you. Do us proud.
70% of Sono Buoy's dropped.
Just a little more.
All aircraft be advised. Our radars picked up new hostiles.
Doesn't matter how tough that sub is. Our job remains the same.
Special delivery.
I can't take it.
Missile away.
Box 2! Box 2!
Should be close to battles, Captain.
They won't chase by sea. Pursuers will be airborne.
95% of Sono Buoy's dropped. Oh, baby! They must be very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas.
Come if you dare, 3 strikes.
Confirming new hostiles.
They won't be ready until they wipe us out, huh? We're ready to die for this one. Friendly splash to hostile. That was close.
That's it, Trigger. You're the key to our success.
Fox 2. Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
Target
They're
acquired.
coming after our patrol aircraft, all right.
We've been hit by a missile. More incoming. Spectre's in trouble. We need to cover them. All right. Assuming Sono Buoy drops.
Roger that. We're counting on you.
Well, damn it. The hostiles are coming after us.
Our patrol aircraft are under attack.
Target is hit.
I can't take it. Thanks for my shit. Not good, not good. That certainly wasn't in our calculations.
You can't really calculate outcomes when you got an X-Factor with you.
Signal analysis complete. Battling the Alicorn's navigable zone.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
Treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger, you're on contingent combat air patrol.
Come on, Sharky. Where are ya?
The submarine may be huge, but it's still gonna be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks.
How did that huge thing hide from us all this time?
Trigger, your MAD showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near.
You set the hook. Now you just have to reel it in.
Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Shit. They could do that with MAD. Seems like this is our contingency.
They don't see the source of the noise in the ocean surface. It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys. Bit of a chore. We'll have to destroy them one by one. What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater.
Explosion? Control aircraft. What's happening underwater? Underwater listening is impossible. We're only hearing explosion echoes. The Alicorn knows for cover and head out at full speed.
Destroy the jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes.
Full speed ahead. Aye, sir. Keep it up. Don't let him get away. Target destroyed. Split up and finish up.
Damn it. Spectre, I need you to determine the sublocation again as soon as the noise dies down.
Can we make it?
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonar buoys to respond.
God damn it.
Intel about the enemy submarine.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data linking.
Its location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry.
It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
He can launch them underwater?
If you can splash even one, it'll be that much easier for Trigger.
Strider, Cyclops, we don't have much time left.
Don't you worry. Trigger will find it.
Trigger's given me so much cover and I still... Shit, I'm just pathetic.
Double time it, Trigger. Count on it.
Think we can find it? This is pretty tough.
Let's do this. Come at me. Let's dance.
No way you won't pick up a huge steel whale. Look harder.
It's a race against time now. Be on time.
You've reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
Yeah! All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow.
Target coordinates acquired. Commence preparations to fire the VL Asrock. VL Asrock ready for launch. Line of fire is clear. Ready. Fire all missiles! Fire! Missile away. All anti-submarine missiles launched. Report the results. bombing our fleet.
Son of a... We didn't hit up.
What?
You're wrong, Count. Back them into a corner. The rotor will now have been serviced. Follow up on trigger.
Understood. Wilco.
Roger.
Wilco. Roger. Prepare to abandon ship. We can't do anything. Evacuate! All destroyers and Eagle. And Aegis vessel Canary.
Target's destruction confirmed.
Abandoned ship. The 2 years that we fought at the bottom of the sea, I will not allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
If one of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about.
Throttle up.
Strider 1 has destroyed a railgun.
Awesome. That's one more snapped off. Direct hit on main gun. It's wrecked. Engine group 1 is fire. Start training ASAP.
The Alicorn is diving.
Power station damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no means of retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto. Hostile eliminated. That's the way to do it.
I'm on its back.
Strider 1, target acquired. Alicorn surfacing.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss? Main gun, commence fire!
Trigger, you're being targeted by the railguns. Shake them off.
Trigger's attack hit. Can visually confirm hull damage.
Let's follow his lead! Check the radiation level every 5 minutes. Do we have any coolant leaks? Trigger, enemy railgun is the reaction to the focus on anti-air combat.
The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
That's some real skill there. They've got serious guts to take off right now.
Guts. They're just damn crazy.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen. Missile away. That's a hit. Target is hit.
That was Trigger!
Balance tanks have been damaged. We can't maintain buoyancy. The small UAVs have activated EM barriers.
I have visual. They look similar to the Arsenal's defense system.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge to bust through them, you know.
The Alicorn has submerged. Wait for the next window of attack.
My fellow submariners, your lives carry weight. It gives you the right to take the lives of others. We cannot let the enemy's attack reach our brother. Never throw your right on my first strike to take him down with me. You're after the 3 scars. Must be because of him. Gotta get rid of this guy. No spotted. Just underwater coordinates. I'm grateful you're around. Attention, watching. Fighting with their jet.
The Alicorn is surfaced. Commence assault.
That's a hit.
Commence fire! Concentrate all firepower on the assaulting aircraft!
Missile away. Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yeah! Alright!
Alright! What's going on?
I know this voice. This is the submarine aircraft cruiser Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
It's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it!
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
Why hold international law so dearly? We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. Then I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant? The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger. Hit the bell, Trigger. Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Charge up. Target is the Ocean capital of Foreign. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away.
It fired.
It's okay. The shell will miss.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass!
Load the next shell!
Aye, sir. All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
Wilco!
Alright.
Wilco. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
Missile.
FCS error!
Missile.
Can't raise the elevation of the barrel!
All right!
Target hit. Target hit.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger.
Confirming explosions. The rail cannon's been destroyed.
Yeah, baby. Don't you see? 1 million lives!
The Alicorn's hull is severely damaged. No, it's completely split in 2.
He really pulled it off.
And that's our final answer.
I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres was a devil incarnate. There are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast a light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer, like a quiz question. The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, banishing the darkness.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft in David. The operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Could you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall.
Operation is complete.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah, good work.
Yeah!
Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa. Not something I tell
was
my son
something.
about? Give me a break.
I'm good, Alex. Won't need that wake-up call every 2 hours anymore.
David, only the summary is fine. Give me the report ASAP. I'll hand it to the president.
That's why I haven't slept in the last 80 hours.
78 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay. Well, now to the conclusion. Assuming that 3 strikes is a singularity, why not terminate him?
There is a fact that has been observed in all of the missions 3 Strikes has taken part in. All dependent elements that either mimic or follow the subject have increased chances of survival.
Try to be more sensuous.
Go Trigger's way, you'll make it. He leads the way.
Really?
Significance is high.
That's uncharacteristically illogical of you.
Ha ha ha.
Is that really how you laugh?